Did you know that the Saturnalia is what actually became Christmas, the Saturnalia festival? It was a celebration of the winter solstice around December 21st, the shortest day of the year. And it was a celebration of just basically a drunken orgy of merrymaking, gift swapping, decorating. It had nothing to do with religion whatsoever. And the Catholic Church looked at this festival and said, you know, the pagans love this festival. I mean, it was popular. Okay, it was popular. And they said they'd love it so much if we could just Christianize it. And we could call it, let's say Jesus was born on, well, maybe not on the 21st, on the Saturnalia, but let's say December 25th, he was born. And we'll call it Christ Mass or Christmas, and we will say it's all about Jesus, and this is what we should be doing. That's how, now, in the States, there were states that actually banned Christmas before, I say in the States, before, America actually became America. The Pilgrims would have nothing to do. The early Pilgrims would have nothing to do with this celebration of Christmas because they knew where it came from, you see. But what I'm saying is it took time to get there. It's just a little bit of acceptance and a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more until it becomes such a celebration of materialistic, and we deceive ourselves in saying, well, it's all about Jesus. Yeah, it's all about Jesus, yeah. All right, Deuteronomy 12 and verse 31. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord your God, for every abomination to the Lord which he hates have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods. Now, how could they have sacrificed their own children? And they were doing it for God. Now, it's true they were sacrificing their own children to a pagan god, but here's the problem. When you incorporate pagan practices into the worship of God, you lose sight of the real God. Let me repeat that. When you incorporate pagan practices into the worship of God, you lose sight of the real God and what he expects of you. Paul addressed this issue that in the church of Corinth, the book of Corinthians, he had to correct them because of their sexual misconduct. They actually had temple prostitutes back then, and that was a part of the worship of God. As you went up to the temple, they had the little buildings to the left and to the right where you can go pay money to have sex with a male or female prostitute, and it was part of the worship of God. How do you get to that point? It's a gradual process. It does not happen overnight. It is the toleration of a little bit at a time, that is the Christianizing of pagan practices into the church. It happens a little bit at a time. A while back, several years ago, there was a movie, Let's Take Christmas Back. Maybe you remember the title of that movie, and it was about we need to put Christ forget all this stuff, everything, the Santa Claus and all that. We need to put Jesus back in his rightful place. We need to take Christmas back. I'm telling you, 20 years from now, you're going to see a movie entitled Let's Take Halloween Back. Because it's already happening in the churches. 20 or 30 or 50 years ago, you didn't see Halloween in church. But it's happening today as more churches accept this and they Christianize it and they justify it and they make excuses as to why it should be there. 20, 25 years from now, you're going to see a movie entitled, Let's Take Halloween Back. We need to put Jesus back into Halloween in his rightful place because it's all about Jesus. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.